Fiverr versus Upwork. In today's video, I'm going to quickly break down my experience as a freelancer on both those platforms and also as an agency owner on both those platforms, which ones I think are better to do, which have given me more money as a business owner, and what I recommend you do. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency called Inbox. I make these videos really just to document my own journey and share what I've learned along the way with you guys. Now, to be fully transparent, my agency is doing 60,000 New Zealand dollars a month, so that is what I'm qualified to talk about. I'm not going to tell you how to get to 100K, 200K, because I haven't gotten there myself. But in today's video, I want to talk about Fiverr versus Upwork, so let's get into it. Now, you can now take a look at my screen. I'm going to look at my laptop here. As you can see on my screen, in the last 2 years, this is all time, I've generated $10,872 on Fiverr. Now, I ran a bunch of stuff on here and I fully optimized my profile. I've been on the platform for 3 years. I only started making money after 2 years, and I have 128 orders, and I've got 5-star reviews, 74 of them, and I really built out my profile. I offered a bunch of low ticket items on here to then upsell onto my main service delivery. But as you can see, my profile is really built out. I had case studies sorted. I had a bunch of stuff. I was great reviews on here as well. And overall, Fiverr was great when I first started, but compared to Upwork, it was blown out of the water. Upwork for me generated $57,000 and $57,457 in the last 12 months. Off the platform, I'm probably close to about $100,000. Upwork is by far and away a better platform for growing your agency. Now I'm going to tell you how I actually use Upwork. I actually have an automation called Gig Radar, which automates the process of finding jobs and bidding on them for me. And I get a bunch of work from this just that way. As you can see here, I have 72 proposals sent. Now, full transparency, I'm an affiliate of Gig Radar, and my affiliate link is in the description to this video. Highly recommend you check that out, because working on Upwork, manually applying for jobs, is incredibly tedious. Now, the difference between Fiverr and Upwork. In my experience, Upwork is a lot better for a few reasons. Number one, Upwork takes 10% commission, whereas Fiverr takes 20%. Number two, there are better paying clients on Upwork than there are in Fiverr, at least in my experience. I have worked with hundreds of people across both these platforms, and I can tell you right now, Upwork, people have more money to spend and you're able to find bigger brands, and the algorithm is a lot more friendly. Now, it's not super friendly on Upwork, but it is friendlier than Fiverr. At the end of the day, Fiverr and Upwork, they're on the side of the people who are spending money. They don't really care about you as a contractor. However, if you do a better job on Upwork, or rather you do the same job on Fiverr, optimize your profile, get great results, do the same thing on Upwork, I have found that you are going to get rewarded more on Upwork through work being given to you. On top of that, I found Fiverr's customer support and their rating system very vague. I wasn't able to figure out how to progress through the levels after level 2, whereas with an Upwork, it's very clear. I know what I need to do. I highly recommend going to Upwork if you are a freelancer or an agency. Now, I run Upwork for my agency. Now, I have a team of 4 people. I'm doing $60,000 a month in revenue, New Zealand dollars, and Upwork is where I get 95% of my leads. I'm trying to change that because I want to diversify a little bit more, but Upwork by far and away is an incredibly useful tool for every business. I recommend a lot of other people go onto that as well. The reason being, there's the sheer volume of jobs. There's a lot more work out there. You get better rates, and the support on Upwork is significantly better. On top of that, you know, I have found that with Upwork, you can actually look for work, whereas with Fiverr, you can only get work when people find you. The process of bidding for jobs on Upwork, though, is incredibly tedious, right? The reality is, the way that I see Upwork kind of going now is there's a lot of tools, namely Gig Radar, which, full transparency, link in the description, I'm an affiliate of. It automates the process of finding jobs and bidding on jobs, and allows me to write AI proposals for the jobs that are there, and fuses the proposal with the job description and my profile. What that does is it allows me to, as you can see there, bid on up to about 100 jobs every single week, and I'm able to do that within 15 minutes of it going live. You can't compete with me if you're doing this stuff manually, which is why I highly recommend using the software, because if we have two people side by side, myself, who's running an automation, whose outreach looks personalized, and we put that next to somebody who's manually doing it, I'm gonna beat you to the proposal. So I'm gonna get to it quicker because my proposal is gonna go within 15 minutes. And I'm probably gonna be able to get a better proposal written because the AI is actually better than most handwritten proposals. If you wanted to compete with me not using AI, you'd have to manually hire somebody to find jobs and write the job proposals. And you'd have to have someone on 24/7, constantly refreshing and looking for work. It's just not feasible. So when it comes to getting revenue, highly recommend going on to Upwork over Fiverr. Now, you can use both of these platforms to get a wedge when it comes to finding clients. And what do I mean by that? On Fiverr, when I first started, I did account audits. So I'd sell an account audit for like $100, $150. What I would do in that audit is explain exactly how I can help them and then upsell my main services, and that's where I'd make my money. Fiverr's good for that, so's Upwork, but Fiverr's good for that in that people are searching for the audits and they can find you there. If you have limited time, go for Upwork. If you have a lot of time, create profiles on both and fully build out both profiles. That's how I've grown my business a lot, and what I would do if I was starting from scratch again. Unfortunately, the days of Upwork where you'd manually look for work are kind of gone, I think. I think the direction the market's going nowadays is everything's gonna be automated in terms of the outreach, so you're gonna have to start using AI tools to bid on these jobs. But if I were to run that, I would have both profiles set up. Short video today, just some insights in terms of what I'm doing. If you found that video useful, let me know. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, check out my newsletter, check out my business as well if you need help with email marketing stuff. If you have any questions, comment down below. I answer every single question that comes my way, and happy just to share my knowledge and my insights as a business owner. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, you know the drill.